Hello and welcome back to my channel, She's Just Trying. Today we're going to be covering r/malicious compliance. I thought we should take a break from entitled parents because I really like this subreddit, and I feel like since I've already done 2 videos on entitled parents, we should go into a different subreddit. So without further ado, and to stop me from rambling, let's jump right into our video. Want veggies in your chicken soup? Got it, kids. By u/jazzb54. Kids are awesome at malicious compliance, but it's a two-way street. My kids can be picky eaters at times. My wife made some damn good chicken soup, but the kids were complaining that there were veggies in their chicken soup. They hate veggies. Veggies make them sick, and they wanted my wife to pick them out of the soup. We tried to tell them that good chicken soup needs veggies to taste good, but they were being stubborn. I'm sure other parents can understand. I told the kids, if you really hate the taste of veggies, I'll make soup tomorrow, and you guys can make sure I only put in stuff you like. They liked that idea, at the time. The next day, I got a pot filled with water, all the typical soup ingredients out, and gathered the kids. I asked them for their approval on every item. Chicken? Yes. Salt? Yes. Black pepper? No. Gross, too spicy. Celery? No. I can't even stand the smell. Onions? No. It went on like that, with them rejecting parsley, bay leaves, and other veggies. The total contents of the pot ended up being chicken, water, salt, and noodles. After the soup was done cooking, I served it up and they excitedly started to eat. A few funny faces later, and one of them said, "It tastes weird. This isn't very good." I said, "But I only put in everything you guys approved. I think from now on I should make the soup, right?" They looked at each other and said, "Can we have mom soup instead?" Since that day, they haven't complained about finding veggies mixed in with their food. Sure, they almost always eat around the carrot or green peas, but they understand it adds flavor. Now, I know, we've all been kids once, and some of us might be kids still, and I know, nobody likes vegetables. We eat them because we have to, and as a kid, I would never eat sugar snap peas. You had to force me to eat it, and I can get what the kids feel and in this situation, and if I had the chance, I would have just done the exact same thing, just had chicken, water, salt, and noodles. But yeah, we all know that doesn't taste good. So I completely understand the kid's perspective, but the way that the dad handled it was amazing, and it made me laugh the first time I recorded it. So yeah, on to the next post. I was punished by malicious compliance by u/Art Anavovi. Reverse story. I am neither the performer nor the witness of the malicious compliance. I am the stupid customer here. I was at a school trip in a small town, and we had a free hour to walk around the railway station before boarding on a train. I decided to grab a cup of coffee and a dessert. I was young, 15 years old, and dumb, and didn't know much about the small local cafes. They had their menus at the register. Also, there was a showcase with various samples of desserts and cakes, and only one employee, cashier and waiter at the same time, a visibly bored middle-aged lady. I say, "Hi, can I have a cup of coffee and a piece of peach pie, please?" She replies, "We don't have peach pies right now." "But you have it in the showcase." "Yes, but we don't have them, sorry." "But there's a piece of pie right there." "It's a showcase sample." Me annoyed. "So, does that mean I can't have it?" She rolls her eyes, silently hands me the plate with the pie, makes me a coffee. I pay, walk to the table, and sit down, and try to stab the fork into the pie. Turns out, they bake fresh pies regularly, and they don't replace the plate samples. And it's common practice in my country. They don't serve them, and replace them only when they start to look bad. My piece must have been cut multiple pies ago, and it went completely dry. A solid piece of peach stone. I was crunching into a pie, pretending that it's what I wanted, and she was observing me, knowing exactly what it felt and tastes like. Dead silence, and only the sound of crunch. I should have listened to her. Lesson learned, lady. So the first time I read this, I had to read it all over again because I just burst out laughing and I couldn't concentrate because it's just really funny. I'm sure at least most of us have been there where we think we're right and we demand that we're right and we try and get what we want because we're right, only to be shown that we're not right at all. And at least OP handled it as a soldier and just soldiered on while eating cardboard at that point. But I just find it so funny, and I'm glad that the cashier didn't continue to argue, because at least it was a learning point for the OP. But it's just really funny how it was all handled and how it all played out. I hope OP says that their lesson was learned, and I'm glad it was. Okay, on to the next post. Sure, you can cheat off my test. By you/sunsetlink. Obligatory on mobile. Backstory. So back in my freshman year of high school, our biology class was due to take an exam to determine what we learned for semester. Normal high school stuff, you know. The tables in my biology class were those lab desks that could sit 2 people at the table, side by side, and my desk mate was a nice enough kid who would always come to class high and try to copy my answers. So science in general isn't my best subject. Never has been, but I try to study to at least pass my exams. My desk mate, I'll call Dallas, was a type of kid who would come in and take out a notebook and fall asleep with his head thrown back while the teacher would teach, and then take pictures of my notes when the class would end. Now, I never felt the need to be stingy with my notes because he was a nice enough person and would occasionally offer me gum or candy, and that's how I was doing. Anywho, the day of the test comes around and everyone knows there's 2 different versions of the test since we have a desk mate, but apparently Dallas didn't realize that, and halfway through the test I noticed all his answers match exactly mine, meaning he was copying my test. So to make it easier for him to cheat, I moved my test answer sheet in between us to make it easier for him to see, and continued taking my test and waiting until he finished copying to turn it in. Afterwards, when we got our test back, I had received like an 88 or something, and he had a majority flunked the test. He asked me why he got a different grade if he copied all my answers, and I told him it was because he had a different test than me. He looked at both of our answer sheets and the exam questions again, and just laughed it off and said I got him good. Too long didn't read. Helped a classmate cheat off my test and made him fail. So, I don't condone cheating in any way. Like, in my school, cheating had a punishment where you just got your test, cancelled immediately. And, when I was doing my finals exams, I was so afraid that I had my phone on me that I panicked even when I just had tissue on me. So, I don't know. I've never been in a situation where I was, caught out for cheating because of my answers being exactly the same. But, some people do what they have to do during the school system. I don't agree that OP should have, even shown his work to the other people, but OP, do what you want to do. Yeah, I guess that's it. And that's the end of this video. Thank you once again for watching this. The amount of support that I've gotten over 2 videos is amazing. We've already hit 40 subscribers over 2 days, which is insane. I never thought I would get that many subscribers in 2 days. I would love to hit 100 subscribers soon. It would be my dream. It'll be amazing. So it'll be great if you could like, share, and subscribe this with if you can send it to your friends or family, get them to watch it. It'll be just so amazing for me and it would help me out so much. But yeah, thank you once again for watching my video. If there's any subreddits that you would like me to cover, any other subreddits that you like, that you want me to look over and read from or react to, please put it down in the comments. I always read all my comments and heart them. And yeah, that's it. Stay safe and bye.